Hello crafters, it's Martha and I'm at a different angle. I am showing you now my craft room. It is not clean. It is not, it's on the messy side of things and there's all kind of crazy stuff going on here. So what I want to show you is how I'm putting things together for Create 8 and how to prepare myself. So first of all, my desk is clean and I've got everything set up here. I'm going to sit on this side where I have my little chair. On the side of the chair, I have a step that I put my legs up on. And on this side, I have already organized my swag. So here I have my extra swag with bows, my little pop-up dots, little bitty Christmas stuff that I have. So right there is where I have my space. Now, since I just came back from my retreat, or a while back, but I haven't unpacked, my stuff is still right here. And what I planned on doing, I am sitting here and then I'm coming over here to my box of goodies, and I have already looked through and emptied out my container or my suitcase, and this is where I'm going to have my space. So here is my bag of goodies, because I usually use that bag of goodies right there, but it still has Crop at Home 2 stuff. So I had to come up with a different plan. So I have my Create 8 stuff here. I gave up on finishing up Paisley before we could start Create 8. It just wasn't going to work for me. It was too much. Here's my bag. Here's where I'm sitting. Here's my little area for my extra embellishments, okay? Here's tons of glue, okay? Lots of double-sided tape. I have my little spinner with my little stuff right here. And I have my silicone container that holds my basic tools and embellishments. These are just my basic tools, okay? This is not like my entire stuff, but this is squeaky. This is the one that I use most of the time. I do have extra stuff on my windowsill because it's a shelf, so why not use it, right? Okay, and then on this side I have a drink. I have my 2 favorite little containers here. One is all of my pop-up dots, and the other one I use for all of my flourishes and that kind of stuff, my library of extra embellishments of gold. My little mat with my mat and my triangle, so I can use that pointer pokey thing and the scrubber. And then behind me, if I turn around, over here is the impress. I've got plenty of area to spin this little thing around. Right there's my collection of gold paper, which is actually the letter love. And on those little shelves is where I get my little mats from. So it's all right here at my fingertips. I can reach over and get whatever I want. That I think is key. Knowing how you design and how you're working, and then keeping it at your fingertips, okay? So now let me show you a container from this little area here. Okay, so here's how I'm organizing my collection. I went through my bags. I labeled at the top with a Sharpie. It says Class 1 Birthday on here, Class 1 Birthday Festival, and I opened it up. I did get some extra cardstock to make this plastic bag not so flimsy, okay? And I have all of my little things right here. Sentiments are right here, and then all the extra flowers, and right here I think are the gold pieces, more gold envelopes, base pages, and then here is the instructions. So the instructions to this die, not the instructions to the class. The instructions to the class come later, and I would not show you that part because that is private. This is the die, and I use a piece of cardstock that I get on Amazon, the super thick cardstock, a magnet that is Craftopia. It's time for me to order more of those. And then this is the one that comes with it. I like to keep this just because then I know what die came with that die. So I put it kind of just behind it. Stays in there for a while. And then here is my little page protector. And here I put Class 1 Birthday so that I know where it's coming from, what it's doing, okay? So when we put this back in, and I've gone through the pages, the classes, and I've done the same thing. I've gone through and I've moved around what I need. I'm putting away and taking everything, all the little sticky stuff. I didn't take these things out of the bags, but what I did do was take apart all of the paper, take the plastics off of that so that it's easier to maneuver. When we get instructions on what we're supposed to do or cut, then I'll come back into this spot and put the cutting areas back in here. Now, what I do have to say is that I love to do with this is, let me show you a different bag. So this is the Kirigami. I've practiced with the Kirigami. I know that I can use the gold paper here. I cut it. I do like to cut the dies, so I'm familiar on how they cut. This is the part that goes on top, and then there is a base around it, and I didn't know that there was a base around there. So that's why I kind of go and look at it and make sure that I am cutting correctly. I like to kind of be prepared for class, know exactly how it's going to cut, and that is how I do it. If you don't want to look at it till class, then you don't have to. You have to do what's best for you and how you think about that. So here is this one, and it's all put together. This is going to be Christmas, and I have all of my Christmas extras or embellishments on one of the tall origami shelves. So if I wanted to make more of these, I can just go straight to that shelf, roll it over to my desk, and make more. So I'm not adding any extra to this pack. Now this one is the Christmas festive edges. I have done the exact same thing. I have taken apart the paper, and I have also already ran some of the gold paper, my extra gold paper. Nothing, I have not used any paper from the kits. I do not want to be short a piece of paper, so I have not ran any of that, but I have used my own private gold paper that is extra for this class, and of course we'll always use it. I mean, why would we not use basic gold paper? So that is how I'm putting mine together. Same thing, festive edge dies. So when I go and file it in my file cabinet that I keep all of my dies, this is already labeled on top. And this little piece goes in here. So there's tons of Christmas in here, and that will be in this space, and I can leave it in here. Okay, class 4 is also the Christmas tags or birthday tags. Love this, absolutely love this. Now I think what I want to do for this one, because I have the birthday box, is maybe pull out more of the birthday embellishments that would go in here, because I think that would be really pretty to have that ready so that we can make more. Wouldn't that be so pretty? So these are mini Christmas, these are mini birthday embellishments, different from the ones that come in your box, but I think it would still be just as pretty to do that. So is my birthday box, tons of embellishments. Love these. This is a card one, so I would not be able to use that in this. These little mini frames, I don't think I would use on a tag. And flowers like these are absolutely gorgeous. Gosh, I need to take some of those out. So what I want to do here is take just the flowers and the extra, okay? And on this little bag, I'm gonna say from B-Day box. So I know where I'm taking this back. B-Day box. When I'm done with Create, I'll be able to put these back where they belong. But if I want extra while I'm in the creative mode and just doing wonderful stuff during Create, I would love to be able to have these here. And I think actually these I'm gonna leave in the my kit of swag, because that's just beautiful. That you could use for anything. And this is the B-Day box. You can see that these kind of look the same, but they're smaller. There's the little champagne bottle. I used a lot of those already. I use a lot of these card embellishments also in scrapbooking because I don't do a lot of cards. Class 5 is the folding screens. Tons and tons of flowers. Beautiful dies. I want to say this is one that has two dies. Beautiful. So there's not a whole lot that I can already add to this. I'm thinking this is just beautiful just the way it is. I have all of my flowers already out in my album, in my Tiffany Totally Tiffany album. So I can reach for those if I want it more. And then this is the pocket album. Okay, so here we have gorgeous embellishments, beautiful flowers and flourishes, and this is the one that I was looking at that has the teapot. So what I want to do for that is I want to get my teapot accessories, extras, and run a bunch of teapots, so that way I have them in this box, okay? I found my teapot dies. They're right here. And what I want to do, instead of running a lot of teapot dies and not knowing which ones I want to use, I'm going to keep them in this area, because don't you think that maybe we might want an extra teapot? I mean, I don't know what this is, what we're going to be building, like a little journal. And so I like to keep that in there just in case I need it. And then I don't have to stand up, move around, go find my die. I already have it in here ready to go. All the extra stuff that we want, okay? And maybe between then and now, I might run a bunch of these dies. Okay? And number 7 is the diorama. Class number 7 is the diorama boxes. I really got stumped with that at our prop at home too. I did not make the diorama. I made it into a circle. But maybe this time it's a lot easier because it comes in a die. Is that not going to be so fabulous? It comes in a die. So I'm thinking we're making a large box is what we're doing. I did already run it through and kind of play with it because I wanted to see how it felt. And it is just genius. Look at this. I did not glue it in, but you can see what I'm doing here. Look at those sharp, perfect, mitered corners that you get, and then you bring this one in. I don't know, or maybe you bring it to the outside, but look at that perfect sharp corner. I hope that you can see that. So I'm already dreaming up of tons of scrapbook pages with this. I just can't even stand how much fun that's going to be. So here's the diorama page, and this one comes with dies, and this is extra heavy duty cardstock because you want to do that. This is just regular double-sided cardstock, and you can feel that it's lighter. Now, if it's going to be in your scrapbook or on your wall, it doesn't matter. But if you're going to give it away as a box, then you want it to be heavy duty. Okay, just like this, it all goes right back into our containers here. This die right here in the center, holy moly, it's absolutely gorgeous. It makes a perfect little crown that matches that festive edges. It's going to be my new favorite date tag. I just know it is. And then with this on the outside, when you want to make it bigger, I just know that's going to be absolutely beautifulness. Class 8, the feathers. Oh my goodness. Run, do not walk. I really do not. I am not. I don't think I say it very often that you need to get this die. I have a couple that are my absolute favorite, like that original flourish. But this feather is so beautifully done. And it is one that needs to be in your collection. This little fleur-de-lis, exactly the same, needs to be in everybody's collection. The perfect medallion. Just, how can you not say perfect medallion? If you cut this into 4, it could be a corner. It could be, it is just And then the big monstrosity of the big monstrosity of this 3 feathers together is just absolutely gorgeous. And they are impression dies. This is one that is for the collections. Really, really worth it. And the paper is the Paisley paper collection. Beautiful. Okay, so you can see again, I've done the same exact thing. I have them all cut out. The paper's ready. These are all the gorgeous flourishes. Really huge collection of flourishes in this little bag. We'll close it up. We have class number 9, the ornaments. Can I say anything about the ornaments that we need to talk about? They come with that gorgeous glitter paper. I don't have anything I want to add extra to. This is how I am preparing myself for my Create 8. I'm having everything put in here. I've gone through it. I know that it's wonderful to be surprised and hold on to it, but I like to be prepared. Our swag pack of paper is all by itself under swag, and it's in the corner of my little suitcase. You can see here is my department of my space. Here's where I'm going to be going through here and getting my class out. Here's my extra stuff, and then if I come around this way, here is going to be my swag extras. Okay, that is the swag extras. Well, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Here's where I'm going to be sitting for Create 8. I hope that you're going to join me at the crop room. It's going to be so much fun. I would love to meet you all. Let's get ready, and I think maybe we need to beautify these rooms and make them really pretty, or make a name tag or something. Wouldn't that be so much fun? So let's get ready for Create 8. Thank you, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.